What's up, Libra? This is Soul from Intuitive Tarot here to look at your week ahead starting August 18th, 2025. Libra, I hope you all are doing well. Welcome any new subscribers to the channel. I appreciate you. The deck I am using, of course, will be listed in the description box. It's going to cleanse and shuffle the energies up real good from Dawn. Virgo's message for the weekend. We're going to take a look and a dive at the energy for Libra. All right, so what is the potential energy facing Libra? What does Libra have to deal with this week? What's the energy surrounding Libra this week? All right, let's cut the deck, Libra, and begin your messages. First card in energy here for you, Libra. We're going to start off with the Star card. Okay, hopes, wishes, and dreams becoming fulfilled and manifested, possibly. This is a major arcana, the Star card. So something exciting, something surprising could be happening or occurring for some of the Libras that I'm reading for this week. That's always the promise of the Star card. Meeting someone new, okay, and could be having to deal with some sort of expansion or development when it comes to your own psychic energy. All right, social media, social network, any types of engagement. What you're hoping for, wishing for, praying for may come to you. So it could be a week of star stargazing, dream journaling. I'm sorry. All kinds of crazy, good stuff. And matter of fact, you are a part of this energy. It does represent Aquarius, but guys are brother, sister elements, right? So that's the Star card. Up here next for you, Libra, we have the major arcana, the Hangman. Hangman just only shows up here when it comes to any actions or decisions that you're about to undertake this week, reminding you to make sure that you are taking your time, not to rush through anything hurriedly, so that you don't end up dealing with any types of regrets later on. Following the Hangman, now we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is a situation that's ending surrounding you this week, Libra, whatever that energy may be. There's something new that's also going to replace that energy. Ten of Swords, if it's not you, maybe somebody that you know, maybe planning to have inpatient or outpatient surgical procedures performed in the near future. Okay, it's going to be painful. I ain't going to tell no lie. It's going to be painful, but the Ten of Swords always promises recovery and relief. Following the Ten of Swords, now we have Strength. Yes, definitely. The Strength card, major arcana, is in your spread. Feeling strong, feeling powerful, courageous. Maybe there's something that you're about to do in terms of a decision or an action this week, and you're building up some sort of reserve to carry out or carry through. This is a card that always represents a strong energy of passion, dynamism, okay? So owning your power, feeling your power, exercising your power, just being courageous. Any obstacles or challenges that you may be involved with this week, you will overcome them for sure. Following the major arcana of the Star, now we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, simply read by me, just means a no drama week for you, Libra. Okay, so whatever you may have dealt with emotionally in the week before or weeks before, you ain't dealing with it this week. So the Eight of Cups always represents not on my dime this week, okay? Following the Eight of Cups, now we have the King of Pentacles. King of Coins. King of Coins represents the boss in the workplace environment, represents a job offer, could be a contract offer, anything related to business, right? Money looking good, money looking strong. It could be, because it is a court card, how people see you in terms of your accountability, reliability, your stability. These people are always regarded as good money handlers, always, there to offer help. Doesn't always have to relate to money. Never stingy, never selfish, okay? That could be how people see you, the creditors, the boss. So it may be a good time to ask the boss for any favors or apply for credit. Following the King of Pentacles, now we have the major arcana, the Tower. Now, the Tower, okay, doesn't necessarily mean because it shows up here in your spread for you to freak out. The Tower is simply, it's a shock type of energy, right? But it may be, and I always refer to it in the past as the universe, coming through to shock us, to wake us up to something that we should be doing, or maybe something that we have slept on, or maybe changing the course or the path of something that we're on that could be negative. So keep that in mind. It doesn't always mean that something terrible is going to be happening. Now, we do have the Tower following the King of Pentacles. So whenever that energy shows up here, I always say there could be some news when it comes to businesses. Could be our stock market having to, do a collapse. Not really a collapse, but, do poorly. It could be businesses that, again, are, closing up, phasing out, reducing, falling, bankruptcy. The Tower also in the position along with the Star, someone famous passing away. And of course, last week was a lot of sad news, especially when it came to, was a lot of people that passed away, if you guys recall. So I don't want to, really go over that. But just yesterday, I think it was yesterday or Monday, I forgot her actual name, but she used to play Dee on What's Happening Now back in the 80s. It was a very popular show. I used to watch it myself. She passed away from breast cancer at age 60. So that could be the reason why the Star card. But we'll hear more multiple deaths. And this is usually revolving around famous people. Okay? It still would be anything in terms of or weather, earthquakes, any situation happening around you. Could be something going on in your own personal community, in terms of violence, the increase in violence, or there's something that occurs that you hear off the news that's, worldly, globally, that's just crazy shit, right? So I'm not going to clarify on that, Tower. I always say that it's just pointless to do that. We don't know how it's going to express itself. We just have to wait and see until the week starts to unfold. But I definitely, with this Tower and the Star, we're going to hear about someone else passing away, famous, male, female, from any capacity. But they were well known, okay? And I don't think it's just one. It's going to be several. All right, so we'll see what happens. Following the Tower here, now we have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles could be, a modest pay raise for some of the Libras that I'm reading for. Also, it could be that you receive a gift from someone, or you could be giving someone a gift. The Strength card here takes down the energy of the Tower as well. I forgot the Hangman I won't use because it's neutral energy. You could also be receiving some sort of apology from someone that may have handed you some sort of slight in the past. Also, too, with the Towers present here as a reminder, not to engage in any types of arguments or fights with anyone, because I always say it's not going to turn out to be pretty, okay? On top of the Eight of Cups here for you, Libra, we have Temperance. Temperance, again, is going to take down the energy of the Tower, but this restores peace. This rebalances energy. This could be a week that some Libras just maybe redraw their energy back to themselves, focus the energy all on themselves, and that's not a selfish thing to do. Sometimes, we give too much to others. We neglect our own needs. So it could be a week that you just take this time, to focus the energy on yourself, taking care of yourself, nurturing yourself, loving yourself. Temperance card I read, as Mother Nature. So some of this energy here could be, taking nature walks or something and spending, quality time outdoors, enjoying Mother's nature and God's beauty. Also, the Temperance card here represents all relationships. On top of the King of Pentacles here for you, Libra, now we have the Major Arcana, the Magician. All right, so two sides to the Magician that I always read. The first side is the positive side, manifesting your wants, your desires. What do you want to manifest to bring into your life? Is it a new job? Is it a new career? Is it a new car? Is it a new house? Is it a new relationship? Whatever it is, if you're in the form of prayers, mantras, affirmations, throw that energy out there as always to the universe and to whoever your higher source of energy that you pray to. Walk away from it, stay in alignment with that energy, but you have to make sure that you acquire some sort of patience and faith that it will come to you. On the negative end here, I read this magician as an actual person, so we still have to be mindful of strangers, yes, family members, friends, romantic partners who are no more into pulling energy from us, extracting energies, controlling, manipulating, okay? Whether it's done harshly or whether it's done subtly. You just have to know the difference when someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes. On top of the tower here for you, Libra, we have the Hermit, okay? Another major arcana here, more neutral, like the Hangman. But again, it may be that, you retrieve or you want to spend some time by yourself. It could be in the form of meditation. It could be reading a book, having to think about something that's pressing or not pressing. Just want to be by yourself for a minute. There's nothing wrong with that. It could be because it mirrors the Temperance card in association with that energy as well. However, you're not going to stay in this energy for that extended period of time. This is usually short-term type of energy, okay? So don't worry too much about the major arcana, the Hermit. All right, so the last card I'm drawing for you, on top of the Six of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, I read usually relative to family members, friends, romantic partners, coming in to assist you, to help you out, and then once the help is achieved, they exit just as quickly. But the presence of the Knight of Wands in the spread could also indicate a new relationship that takes shape and form. That could be a business relationship. That could be a romantic partnership. Definitely a platonic friendship. Knight of Wands, things are intensifying. Things are heating up. He's a court card, so he can express himself in a sexual way. Usually pretty good. Okay, so that is the Knight of Wands. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Libra. Not too bad. Just remember, it's me interpreting these messages here for you. Just want to grab the deck that I used last week in terms of oral messages to see what they want to add to your spread. Okay, oracle message for this two will be listed in the description box. Oh, by the way, and I forgot to do it for, I think it was Virgo. Anyway, your shadow energy, okay, is the Four of Wands. So the Four of Wands, this represents happiness, marriage, engagements, proposals, weddings. It could be, couples moving in with one another. It could be family members moving in with one another. Someone, again, could be wanting to relocate to a different area. It's always the shared happiness inside a structure of a building. So it could be celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, you name it. Very good card to receive. All right, so that's the happiness card. All right, so from the Oracle deck, your messages. First message for you is Black Excellence Fatigue. You are enough as you are. Rest is a right, not a reward. Excellence does not require exhaustion. Interesting. Next message for you is ignoring your intuition. That gut feeling, that's your spirit talking. Listen the first time. I just went over that in Leo's video. They received the same card. You can't bypass your intuition. The very first thing that you get is the correct answer, whether it's the gut impression or if it's your inner voice that you hear for the very first time. Okay? You can't disregard that energy. Last message here for you is church hurt. Faith is more significant than a building. Find your connection to the divine. And don't let people's flaws push you away from your spirituality. All right, so this is what I have for you this week, Libra. Just, again, remember, it's me interpreting these messages here for you. Take what's going to work. Leave the rest alone. You guys have a safe, great week ahead. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Always come back here to get more of these messages from me, Libra, and I'll talk to you real soon. Ciao.